AYV Television.
This is Primetime News on AYV TV and video, and on DSTV channel 39. You're watching us on channel 33 and frequency modulation 11.7. I am with tonight's headlines. President Julius Maada Bio opens the fourth session of the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic.
This state opening is a moment of national accountability. It's time to examine progress honestly.
The heavy rainfall has left part of Kube Field in Freetown completely flooded.
You attack this is a surprise because we don't know and we can't swim no Canada.
And we'll find out more about the country's mineral wealth status.
You can say a lot of reforms in the mineral wealth, basically looking at the mineral benefiting people living in the mineral community, the state, and even investors.
President Julius Maada Bio earlier this morning opened the fourth session of the Parliament of the Second Republic, Post 1, Section 4, Subsection 3 of the 1991 Constitution. For the welcome and appreciation, he tendered his address to the nation, highlighting changes in the 5 agenda. President Bio noted that the country's economic battles yet remaining stable, though inflation at double digits. The president urged for political inclusivity. Ali Bankura captured the footage while Samuel Tonisoya filed the reports.
The main opposition APC.
The fountain of honor and head of state darkens the well. A huge galaxy of parliamentarians, ministers, diplomats, and well-wishers await with attentive ears and gazing eyes for his address. He proceeds to give an account of the mantle given to him by the people.
This state opening is a moment of national accountability. It's time to examine progress honestly, face unfinished work, and renew our responsibility to the people. Public office is a sacred trust. Authority belongs ultimately to the people.
President Bio further speaks to the current state of his Big Five and the impact on citizens.
I begin with food alone because food security affects every household and offers one of our greatest opportunities for jobs, investment, and rural transformation. Rice production increased in 2025, raising self-sufficiency from 68% in 2023 to 73%, and reducing our rice import bill by more than 18 million United States dollars. Human capital development, basic and senior secondary education. The $15.3 million Salon Picking for Land and initiative gives over 29,000 children vocational programs now connect training more closely to apprenticeship and employment. Education creates opportunity. Health enables our people to realize it. Maternal mortality fell 70% over the last decade. The CLSG Rural Electrification Project has provided 12,000 connections in over 25 communities.
The president acknowledged and confirmed the drug influx while independent investigation.
Reports, of course, linked to illegal drug trafficking are deeply concerning. We strengthen maritime surveillance, cargo inspection, and coordination among custom, port, law enforcement, and intelligence agencies.
After weeks of what sparked debate in the political arena, the discontinuation of charges against former President Koroma, President Bio finally breaks the silence.
I acknowledge the decision of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice under Section 45 of the Criminal Procedure Act 2024 to discontinue proceedings against former President. President Koroma remains part of our national history, and I trust he will continue to support Sierra Leone's peace, unity, and democracy.
While concluding his address, he promises to transform citizens' lives as against next state opening.
Before the next state opening of Parliament, we will increase food production in this country. We will expand electricity and clean water, complete priority roads and bridges, and improve healthcare and education.
The address stands as a document that will influence the government's pathway in the years ahead. The account given and commitments made shall be judged by its impact in the ordinary man's life. In a future date, the House shall debate the document for 5 days, critiquing it and providing solutions to problems. Samuel Tony Sawyer, AYV News, Freetown.
Mining remains one of Sierra Leone's most important sectors. During AYV's special program at Parliament, Emma Silamina has been speaking about the country's mineral wealth, saying Sierra Leone has great potential and is making progress with a fourth large-scale coal mining project. To AYV's Victor Jones.
Enactment made by this parliament, this parliament, you can see a lot of reforms in the mineral wealth, basically looking at the mineral benefiting people living in the mineral community, the state, and even the investors. I want to testify of that. I'll give you a typical example. I want us to look at the Constitution of Sierra Leone with specific reference to Section 7. It is saying if only we can harness our mineral resources, then Sierra Leone is bound to have a resilient economy. We have seen those signs. Does it concern Sierra Leoneans that before this time we had a law that will benefit little and nothing of Sierra Leoneans? Let's look at the specific reference in Section 36 of the Mines and Mineral Development Act. It gives a 50% benefit for surface firms to people living in mineral community. Today, you're talking of 70%. That's huge. 10% to the member of parliament or constituency, 10% to the paramount chief and representative of that particular community, and 10% to the council, actually superintending over the jurisdiction of that particular location where the mining is. It also used to be enlarged for people living in primary host community to benefit from 1% from the gross profit of the investor. Today, you can see, it is seen, it is felt, and it is enjoyed.
Wake Up Australian broadcast from Parliament. During the on whether that the political system should continue to be driven by political parties.
Having independent people coming to run for presidential presidential candidates has so many demerits, you know, and of course, you know, even what we have now, the PPRC, the Political Party Regulation Commission. They said Political Party Regulation Commission. It is not capture independent regulations. So that's also another demerit. And then let me also tell you, it is clearly we don't want also politicians, us politicians or other political party to use that as an advantage to disadvantage others. And you would have in the meet all of the criteria to just wake up one morning because they have sponsors from wherever we do not know, and they could not hold, they could not properly check and come for presidential elections. So for me, I think having the political party, someone has to represent a political party. That is enough. If you have the capacity, you can form, there is a space. You can form your own political party. You are free to form a political party tomorrow and contest. But having a presidential candidate for independence, I think it has so many questions. And it's all for the good of the people. That's why some of us kick against it.
Away from that, part of Kube Field in Freetown completely flooded, with some households reporting damage of property. However, the impact varied across the community as authorities said from the weather subsided before the home.
Thanks to Allah, because Allah now they control everything. The water come, this is a surprise because we don't know clean, and we thanks we no can net. So you say don't see it now, the way how the water they affect now. If now the school they block it in another good school. So thanks to Allah, the water come anytime. I tell them say this river. If your opportunity the government for do for we and for make let water not the Hamburg because you know say you not get gutter or say you get big gutter where water they pass through. So the place the level where the water comes to the Hamburg. But if you then can't put retain wall for it, then this water then for pen way I forget where the water no go Hamburg people. So now this message I get for give to the people there mostly very, very important message. What you make more the water they are that bridge where they under. Yeah, that bridge. And the one leg government let them beg for it to
that you know affect you a lot, but you get some size the way affect like over this axis here. We like the water cannot the field, they disturb some people. While somehow they don't, I don't know for them.
Well, the rain carry our flooding no more nine can. But you see the flooding. But I'm not going to say fall victim like for say once you get disasters, we water flooding so now the field no more. Are they flooding above we bed because you see the field, the water. But we're not going to say the water will well power property, you know. No not see. The water will get a baby. That's what the problem now. You see the water now. Because they don't listen to Papa government. Because Papa government will always strive for we don't for the community. Because if you get machine, you can carry for we the gutter. Then if you not machine, then they not the gutter because if they open up the gutter, the water they full up now the field they like they can water full up too.
Residents of Wagga Wagga Yagala Chiefdom in northern Sierra Leone has begun repairing sections of the road connecting Yagala to the storage headquarters of Yagala and surrounding communities. The community-led effort aims to improve access and support existing efforts to maintain rural roads. AOIB's Ibrahim Sudais Omar reports from Yagala, Koinadogo district.
The road linking Kabala to Yagala has suffered years of fail, making travel difficult for residents and affecting the movement of goods and services. Community members, including youth and local leaders, have come together to fix damaged section of the roads. Baruman Chief Baru Mansari told say the involvement of residents is important in addressing local development challenges.
Some 5 years back, we the big one and we take up an responsibility where we get full support of the youth there. You know, where we make some area when have been bad side. So we look at the bad area then for access the headquarter town for Duam. But this time around, the youth council of this chiefdom, and then say they want to take up this kind of development. So in return, we not get anything for you. We can full support them. How they support me? Now so we say ready for support them.
Young people involved in the exercise say the poor state of the road has affected transportation, business activities, and access to essential services.
As young man, we don't look at and say, we not go only rely on governments for them support we whole holistically. And we don't see say we headquarter town, we na Yagala town. The roadway lead to Kabbalah, very bad. And people learn access the big town. So we see them as a chiefdom, as young people. We say, come on, now we look at the stakeholders then. We say safe as young people, and then we start to contribute by we say. Would I get people buy one shovel, bam? Would I buy pickers, bam? Would I buy one bag cement, bam? So the first one we put them together, and this are the 3 consecutive times we will start the job. We will start this work as young man there.
Local authorities have welcomed the initiative and called for continued cooperation while urging further support to ensure lasting improvement. Residents say the repair will provide temporary relief while they continue to appeal for greater investment in the road, which connected several communities in Warawara Yagala Chiefdom. Ibrahim Sudais Kuruma, AYB News, Yagala, Kwenalugu Districts.
Now, the World Food Programme, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, have formally held its 2026-2027 Feed Salon School Feed Opening, where estimated 20,000 bags of locally produced rice handed over to the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. The event held at the World Food Salon initiative to strengthen local food systems and creating sustainable markets for Australia.
WFP has managed to procure more than 1,000 metric tons of locally produced food, and for this upcoming year. And 1,000 metric tons doesn't look a lot, but it's actually the 1 million tons. You'll have 20,000 bags of 50 kilos coming
from Salon Farmer to School Picking Them. This is the message behind the World Food Programme's Homegrown School Feeding Program, an initiative that has been supporting school children in Sierra Leone for more than 2 decades. According to the World Food Programme, about 100,000 children across Sierra Leone receive school meals every day. The program is therefore viewed not simply as a social support intervention, but as an investment in education, nutrition, food security, and the livelihood of local smallholder farmers. For governments, the benefits go beyond putting food on the table. Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Conrad Saki, says the Homegrown School Feeding Program is critical to improving school attendance, nutrition, and children's ability to concentrate and participate effectively in the classroom.
When we invest in our children, we do it because we understand that the future is not something that happens to us. It is something we build together. And so when people ask me what this program means, what these numbers represent, I tell them it means we are. That's the ask of us.
The initiative brought together representatives from government ministries and development partners, with stakeholders emphasizing the importance of ensuring that school meals are not only available, but also sufficiently nutritious. The program also provides a direct market for local farmers. The latest investment, valued at approximately 22 million, is being described by farmers as a significant boost to local agricultural production. For Aisata Feka, a rice farmer from Cambia district, the support has been transformational.
The government is you do, if you get the market, you don't get beside and be said. And for nothing from today, yeah, we get beside with the farmers there.
Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Musa Parker, says the program is also helping to answer one of the country's long-standing questions: where is the locally produced rice? He says governments working markets for locally produced while supporting farmers to increase production.
Big demonstration, by the way, it's 250,000 children in 5 districts that are going to benefit. All those benefits, all those values, all those outcomes that the minister wants, the 2 ministers, nutritional benefits that they are going to get. For me, it's a big part of it alone. And I'm so always very, very delighted.
For a child, a nutritious school meal can mean more than simply having something to eat. It can improve concentration, encourage regular school attendance, and increase participation in learning, while also reducing the daily financial burden on families. For farmers, it provides a guaranteed market for locally produced food. Samuel Ibrahim Kroma, AY News, Freetown.
This is Primetime News on AYV TV and video. Stay tuned for more stories after the break.
More people are asking the same question. Why buy fuel everywhere else when Cornex gives you more? Independence. Service matters. Conex fuel. A litre is a litre. Visa or MasterCard or the Cornex fuel card. Restaurant. Welcome. Every station, every time. Cornex. Retail outlets. Always clean, always professional, always for you. Fuel card. Visit any of our for your quality fuel and lube.
You know you can transfer money, buy airtime, and pay all utility bills in just a minute. You can have access fast and easy. GT1 with the GT1 transfer one utility bills. Get it. You can buy extra. You can go to the store on your phone app. Wouldn't you rather bank with us?
And this is AYV's Primetime News. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's take more stories. Australia has exceeded the World Organization's 2025 targets for exclusive breastfeeding, with 52.8% of infants exclusively breastfed, according to the 2021 National Nutrition Survey. The survey also found that the proportion of babies breastfed for 4 hours or 5 rose from 57% in 2017 to 89% in 2021, one of the highest towards increasing exclusive breastfeeding to at least 70% by 2030. Of Health have marked World Breastfeeding Week with a public awareness campaign across marketing with visuals.
This outreach of health workers and development partners visiting markets across Freetown to engage mothers, caregivers, and traders on the importance of exclusive breastfeeding forms part of activities marking World Breastfeeding Week.
The Breastfeeding Week started from Saturday the 1st and it ends today the 7th. It ended today the 7th. We've been to big markets, we've been to Kinjimi markets, we've been to Putogood markets, and we are here today at Congo markets. Some of the message were breast milk only for the first 6 months. No water, no milk. That's the only milk. The breast milk is the only milk that is good for the baby from the day baby is born till 6 months. No water, no milk. Because when you give water or milk, when you mix feed the baby, complication may set in. So, but breast milk is the only milk that is good for the baby. Well, so far we've been getting positive remarks. Like we met one just now that said breast milk only for the first 6 months, and she said the baby was never ill for that first 6 months because it was only breast milk, no water, no milk. She only visited the hospital for McLeod, but apart from that, no sickness.
Health officials say breast milk provides the nutrients and antibodies babies need for healthy growth and protection against disease. They also recommended introducing appropriate complementary foods after 6 months while continuing breastfeeding.
Be fine because number one, so if you give a suck, let they're strong, they don't get enough food, but once you don't suck, that will be 6 months. They will for strong. Saying work out quick.
Authorities say maintaining the country's progress will depend on continued education, stronger community engagement, and sustained support for mothers across Sierra Leone. Issa Bangura, AYV News, Freetown.
Now, Pavi Fort, Liberia, has commenced survey work for the expansion of 2 major highways to Fallen, the corridor and the Mashaka-Bo-Kenema corridor. Expected to begin immediately after completed. The project will be pre-financed by the company under a build, operate, and transfer arrangement to enable the company to recover its investment before the roads are eventually transferred to of Pavi Fort, Sierra Leone and Liberia on this interview with AYV.
This is a new project that soon. We already surveying. It's going to take from Masheka to Kenema. It's falling. Sierra Leoneans and also people who are coming from the neighboring country. For instance, it's very challenging. Every day had an accident, just like 3 weeks ago. For his vision, everything. This is it's going to be difficult. We have swamps, not like bridges like 10 meters. It's going to take us some time. Which is going to start from Songo, which everyone can use that route to go to Lungi.
from Sir Solomon Yomba. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Edima, and thank you for having me. Now for sports, the draw for the CAF Women's Champions League WAFU A qualifiers in the Gambia has been completed. It features Senegal and determined girls of Liberia. Could be includes Beiruleg of the Gambia, AS Bologna of Guinea, and Sierra Leone's Mugwemo Queens. Away from that, Team Sierra Leone jets in Kigali ahead of the Six Nations ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup Africa Division 2 qualifier. The week-long tournament will bring together 6 nations: Uganda, Mozambique, Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, and host Rwanda. Sierra Leone will open their campaign in the qualifier on Sunday against Ghana. According to Cricket Sierra Leone media, the top 3 teams from the Africa Division 2 regional qualifier will advance to the Africa Division men's qualification stage. Well, that's all for sports tonight on Primetime News. Over to you, Edima Conte.
Thank you very much, Sir Solomon Yomba, for the sports updates. Well, that's all for news. Please send us an email @news.com. I am Edima Conte. Many thanks for watching and listening. Good night.
Morning. Ria, give me 30 Leon top up. Thank you. Hello, babe. How you dey do? Talk to Uba.
Hello? Hello?
Don't settle for a provider that cuts into your data and airtime.
Ria, give me all the 30 deals.
AfriCell gives you full value. AfriCell, now we network.
Checking your motor insurance status can be done easily now with AfriCell. Dial star 9292 hash from your AfriCell line. Press 1 to enter your vehicle registration number. Enter your vehicle registration number. You receive a confirmation message indicating your motor insurance status. AfriCell, the network for you.
Here's how to load your AfriMoney Visa card. Dial star 161 star 5 star 4 hash. Press 2. Enter account ID on the back of your Visa card. Enter the last 4 digits on the card. Enter the amount. Enter your AfriMoney PIN. Please securely save your PIN to prevent unauthorized transactions from your card. For more information, call 088 326 326. AfriMoney prepaid Visa card. Safe, simple, accepted everywhere.
With Rokel Commercial Bank's SimCopper app, it's fast, safe, and reliable.
Tired of standing in the queue? Do all your banking transactions with Rokel SimCopper without leaving your seat. Fast, safe, and easy.
You can download the app from App Store or Play Store.
Star 919 hash, with or without internet.
You can send e-copper to any mobile number.
Send and receive money instantly.
QR codes. You can take your business digital.
Across banks and mobile money accounts in Sierra Leone. Instant payment across Africa.
So, what are you waiting for? Download the SimCopper app now.
Rokel SimCopper. Banking.
Ready to elevate your game? Welcome to Genius Bet, where strategy meets excitement.
There you bought Genius Bet.
Have a look at our promotions and choose the one that fits you best. Be smart and don't miss out.
Genius Bet,